Okay, push the settings button on the, no, like hover over the microphone, push the settings. Okay. You know what, I'm just gonna let Vescas try it out when he comes back. Wait. Can you read? No. Hello? 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 You can read me on mine. Yeah, we're good.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Western South Dakota's largest selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs is at Danny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. Over 350 to choose from. GMC, Ram, Ford, Jeep, imports, Chevys, GM certified pre-owned, 24 different manufacturers, all with Danny Menho discounts. If you want it, we have it, or our friendly staff will find it for you. Buyers on site offering top dollar for all trades. Financing available on the spot and all credit applications accepted. See us at Danny Menho Rapid Chevrolet or DannyMenhoRapidChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable.
Lights are high.
Welcome to GoRaidersLive.com and to tonight's Class AA Girls Volleyball Contest featuring the visiting O'Gorman Lady Knights and the host, Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Brought to you subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com, liveticket.tv. You can also follow us tonight on YouTube, Stevens Raiders channel. Joining me today is going to be Stevens Sports Network student producer and commentator, Danica. Danica, tell us how both teams are doing so far this year, starting with the Lady Knights.
Yeah, so the O'Gorman Lady Knights have gone 17-3, and then our Stevens Raiders are 21-4 this season so far.
Yeah, and coming into this one, the Raiders are ranked number 4, and your Lady Knights are number 2. So this will prove to be a good matchup, and this whole weekend will be a tough one, Danica, for the Raiders, as they'll face not only the number 2 team tonight, but they'll turn around tomorrow afternoon and face number 3 Brandon Valley, who just lost to O'Gorman on October 14th. So a lot of tough games down the stretch here.
Yeah. No, the girls have to really lock in this weekend. Should be a great weekend. Yeah, so as we get set to start this one, it is a Dig Pink Cancer Awareness evening, and what a great gesture and thing to do, not only for all survivors or those battling cancer, but to honor a Raider alum, former Raider coach, and a longtime teacher at Southwest, Mr. Scott Sebo and his family. So hats off to second-year coach Lindsey Montague and the Raider volleyball program for this special night. I know all of us, Danica, probably in some way have had to deal with cancer impacting our lives, and so it's great. It's got to be great to see your classmates stepping up and doing this for a great cause.
Yeah. No, last year when I was playing with them, we all did a kind of cancer fundraiser before the games, and it was really, really nice to do, and the girls loved it.
Yeah, and so tonight they're also doing some fundraising, and announced earlier how the proceeds will help, so that's awesome. And we got a 50-50 ticket up here in the announcers area. The seller of the ticket didn't have to hard sell, just said this is the winning ticket. So we are banking on that. And I'll just say it right now, Danica, if this booth wins the prize, I think we probably have to donate it right back to the cause, don't we?
Yeah.
That's only the right Raider thing to do, it sounds like. Well, yeah, that's great. So, congratulations to your classmates on doing that. It's great to see. Danica, tell us what the buzz is or what the talk is in the halls at Stevens High School about this volleyball team this year.
So this year is Lindsey Montague's second year coaching, and the girls are actually really thrilled about it. We're doing a lot better this year. It's just been a great experience for them, and I know the volleyball program is growing a lot recently, and it's just been really fun with them.
Perfect. Well, we are going to get set here as the team's clear and the anthem gets poised to go. We will stay right here for the anthem, and we'll tie into lineups, and then we will repeat those as they can be hard to hear.
Good evening and welcome to Carroll.
And we'll turn it over to public address announcer Seth Keene.
And your Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Stevens and O'Gorman are both members of the South Dakota High School Activities Association, who have adopted the rules under which tonight's games are conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this activity's success. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during tonight's competition. At the same time, please demonstrate the respect you would like to be shown as visitors on their campus. Unruly, threatening, or obscene behavior will not be condoned at tonight's game. Thank you for your cooperation and support. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Please rise, and we remind all in attendance that proper respect is to face the flag, remove your hat or cap, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Number 3, a senior defensive specialist, Kelly Roman. Number 4, senior outside hitter, Allie Jones. Number 5, junior libero, Katie McKay. Number 12, senior setter, London Smith. Number 18, senior middle hitter, Lily Webben. Number 20, senior outside hitter, Lauren Venengay. And number 22, junior middle hitter, Ruthie Robinson. Assistants for the Knights, Elena Wolf, Jim Abbott, Jaden Fikert, and Sarah Wallach. The head coach for the Knights, Cole Heck. And now the stars for your Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Number 1, junior middle hitter, Addison Benson. Number 2, junior middle hitter, Reagan Broderick. Number 5, senior outside hitter, Avery Kraus. Number 7, junior outside hitter, Aurora Prudich. Number 10, senior libero, Macy Davis. Number 18, senior setter, Aspen Montague. And number 25, sophomore setter right side, Brooke Larson. Assistants for the Raiders, Tessa Walter, Emily Coolish, Rochelle Orline, and Kylie Ray. Head coach, Lindsay Montague.
Well, we're set here tonight. The starting lineups for the Lady Knights, who are coming off a 2024 campaign where they were 25-6 and in Class AA placed third place last year. They'll start a 5'4" defensive specialist libero, number 3, Callie Roman. They'll also start an outside hitter, 5'8", number 4, senior Allie Jones. And libero will be number 5, Katie McKay, a 5'9" junior. And the setter will be a 5'9" senior, number 12, London Smith. And at middle, 5'10" senior, number 18, Lily Webben. And at the outside hitter is a 5'10" senior, Lauren Venengay. And rounding out the lineup is a 6'1" middle, number 22, Ruthie Robinson. Danica, why don't you go ahead and list the starters for the Stevens Raiders?
Okay, starting off on our middle hitter, we have Addison Benson, number 1. She's a junior. And then we have 5'7" middle hitter, Reagan Broderick, number 2, also a junior. We have 5'6" right side and outside hitter, number 5, Avery Kraus. 5'11" outside hitter, number 7, Aurora Prudich. 5'4", libero, number 10, Macy Davis. 5'6", we have a right side and setter, number 11, senior Aspen Montague. And 5'10", sophomore, number 15, Brooke Larson.
Okay, on that opening point, O'Gorman opens up with the kill. The Raiders were there for an up. They just couldn't get there to have a second up. It's a good serve. And Montague wearing 18, so the numbers are going to be a little off because they are wearing the cancer awareness jerseys. That's going to be out, and that'll tie it up at 1 here. And going back to serve will be the same jersey, number 7, junior Aurora Rory Prudich for the Raiders. She'll start at the E. Little jumper, it floats in, little drop ball. Good job there. And pass was tough from the Knights. Looks like number 4, Allie Jones, and the setter, number 12, London Smith, just was so tight to the net she couldn't handle that one. Prudich, another one. This one's deep. Drove Jones back. This time a little touch over. Montague, Macy May Davis, Kraus. Avery Aves Kraus with the kill attempt. Nice job by the libero, number 5. McKay to get that one. Larson rolls one over. Handled by Smith. And that one's going to go down. Good placement there on that one, Danica.
Yeah, right to the left corner on Stevens.
You know, O'Gorman has some length. Number 21 is 6'3", who's in the game now. That's Mackenzie Walsh, senior, and a captain. So O'Gorman will look to set her. No, they go to the other side. She ran up as a decoy, number 18. Webben took a whack at it. Davis is there. Montague hustles, tracks it down. Kraus rolls one over. And O'Gorman rolls one, and a kill attempt by Allie Jones, and it tipped off the block touch
down on the Raiders side. O'Gorman leads 3-2. Serving is number 20, Venengay, and that's a good kill for the Raiders. Good set by Montague. And put away by the Raiders. And some of the numbers aren't the same because of the commemorative uniform, so we'll do our best to get the Raiders squared away with numbers. Montague sets Larson. Larson drives it back. Venengay is there. This one's a little roll shot again and just took enough off of it to find the donut was number 4, Allie Jones. Looked like she really measured that one up and just put the right amount of power on it to roll it over, Danica.
Yeah. We had an attempted barrel roll by Davis on the Raiders.
Yeah, tried to get in there and pop it up. Prudich, Montague to Larson. It's going to be long. No touch. And back to serve again for the Lady Knights will be junior libero number 5, Katie McKay. She starts at the top of the letters, drives a little runner in there. Prudich goes low. Montague, quick set, Kraus down. So they ran Kraus in the gap. They usually is a pin hitter. So that's a little new look, isn't it, Danica?
Yeah, they've been pulling a new middle set off of Kraus recently. She's been doing great out there.
Yeah, and that was just kind of a little gap play where took O'Gorman off guard. There's a serve, but it's going to be long. Larson, I think, just wanted to push the defense back, but too long. Danica, in your experience as a player, what are coaches willing to live with, in the net or a long, aggressive serve?
Oh, long, all the time.
Okay.
Long gives the other team a chance to hit it. Hitting in the net gives them no opportunity.
That's true. All right. So serving now, it's number 3, it looks like. Callie Roman. Little touch over by Kaya Ramos, but it goes down off of the block. It looked like number 22 for O'Gorman, Ruthie Robinson, a 6'1" middle. So the height and the length of O'Gorman is a challenge. Callie Roman, senior, goes again. And we're going to call, I don't know if that was a net or a rotation violation, but they called it right away on, looked like it was on Smith.
Yeah, it looked like a foot fault, so she just stepped over the serving line.
Oh, okay, so it was on the server. Got it. There's a nice little slide play. Prudich will roll it back corner. McKay's there. Back set. And good back row hit by Venengay. And a nice set by Smith, who put that so Venengay could float. And tough to defend when they're that far off the net. And she just split defenders. Little gap play of their own from the back row. Jones with the serve. Macy May Davis. Larson, who's 25, not 15. Just free ball it over. That one's pummeled in the net. Davis comes over. We're going to have an overpass kill. And that was O'Gorman. I couldn't tell if it was Venengay or Robinson. But they definitely got on top of that overpass and put it down. And that'll separate the score by 4. Raiders 5, Knights 9. Jones again with the good serve. Davis handles it. Larson outside to Prudich. Prudich just pushes it. Venengay is there off of the block touch. Venengay will roll one. Davis has to connect again. And that time the overpass attempt, no touch. Going to touch it over on 2. Larson to the pin, the outside. Prudich takes a big windup. And wow, she gets that wrist and arm, elbow back there, and it is like a trip hammer. That's pretty awesome to watch, isn't it, Danica?
Yeah, that was great. The ball had like no airtime. It was just on the ground immediately.
And now to serve for the Raiders. Number 2, the junior, Reagan, the regulator, Broderick, and that'll go in the net. And she'll come right out. She was not happy with herself. She gave a little shake. And that'll put now for the Knights, number 22, Robinson serving, the junior. Prudich, Larson, quick set, Benson, handled by Roman. It's rolled over. Benson's right there. Davis will set. Prudich goes off opposite side. Knights track it down. Good job there. Jones went off the top of the tape. The Raiders handle it. And Davis again. May with the great up. And Prudich. And that wasn't 4. They keep it up. Prudich will just free ball it over. Knights have a free ball. Back set, Smith, slide. Kraus is there. Aves Kraus is there. Back set, Ramos pretty close to the net, but she tools the block. Totally tooled the block that time. Went off, looked like she went off the outside hand of Veningay. Is that what you caught, Danica?
I did, yes.
Wow. Didn't have the height there, but just had the court savvy to tool it. Montague now, senior setter, captain, number 18 tonight, will serve. Outside, Veningay. Davis again keeps the Raiders in it. To the pin, Prudich goes deep and it's down. She splits the back row. Didn't look like anybody was in number 6. It was like 1 and 5, and 6 position was wide open there.
Yeah, hit a cross line in the middle. It's the greatest spot to get.
Yeah. Montague again with the good serve.
Nice serve by Kraus.
Yeah, Smith was a good set, and there is a good set and a good kill there by Larson. And the Raiders just show some grit here, Danica, and they're back within 1. Raiders 9, Lady Knights 10, set 1, best of 3 here. Class AA girls volleyball, subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com. Veningay that time, and Kraus is there. Montague to pin to Prudich. Off the block touch, kept alive. Larson outside to Prudich again, and good job by McKay to keep that one alive. Prudich again rolls this one, and this time goes wide. Great hustle by Jones, and it's going to be a free ball. And too hard on the pass from Benson. And Coach Montague wants an over the net on that overpass. The pass from Benson, the middle was off target, set Montague so close to the net, and Raiders won't get that call. Raiders 9, Lady Knights 11, and another one close to the net off of the serve. That time was Smith for the Knights. Left-handed kill, and that's just too much length for the Raiders there. That was the 6'3" right side hitter, the senior, number 21, Mackenzie Walsh, one of the captains. And back to serve again, extending the lead to 3, is the senior setter, London Smith. This one short and into the net, so a service error. So that's a service error apiece in this first set. Prudich now will drive this one. Actually, we have 2. Larson had one as well. This one's a left-handed, just pushed over. They don't call it a carry. And that's such a hard call to make, Danica, by the official. How long do they have their hand on that ball? Is it a little underneath? Is it on top? But that time they let it go. And I don't know all the rules, so these 2 experienced officials, Tanya Nelson and Lori Durr, have worked several state tournaments, so they know and make that call. That one's going to be out. 10-14 Raiders trail set 1. And still serving for the Knights, a good little run here, is London Smith. Setter. And that'll go off the net and out. So another service error, tied at 2 apiece here. And that's going to be key tonight, Danica, is who can win the serve-pass battle and how the Stevens defense can stay alive. And so far, Macy May Davis is doing a great job. And that one's going to hit the, oh, it's called out. Called out by the official. And point to the Raiders. Oh, no, we're going to get overturned here, it looks like. And number 5, McKay will, so that was overturned on the line. McKay will serve. This one's deep, pushes May back. Rudy Prudich hits, and the block touch was Reagan, the regulator Broderick, who put that one with enough velocity to go off the block. And it's 12-15 Raiders. Brooke B. Larson will serve, the sophomore. Drives one deep, handled by Veningay, and a block! Reagan, the regulator. Broderick, the junior, number 2. She's in the middle, and that's kind of what she does, isn't it, Danica?
Oh, she's a beast up there.
There's another good serve. Good set at the pin to Kraus. Put right back down. Davis is there. Ramos into the block. Broderick and Davis are there. Ramos will just push it over. Quick set, blocked. Venengay is there. Goes the outside pin, and Davis just can't get there. That's so tough with a left-hander pushing it on the inside of the block, but still towards the line. That was a very good touch there by number 21, 6'3" Mackenzie Walsh for the O'Gorman Knights. Raiders hanging in there, 13-16. Roman with the good serve. Davis has to go up high. Ramos is just going to free ball it over. Smith. And that looks number 22. Is that who that you saw over there?
I did, yes.
Yeah. Danica. Looked like the length. They hung up there and had a good shot. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here from the Raiders. We'll be right back after this 30 from our sponsors.
Even when you are vulnerable, you ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
It's sport utility season at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned sport utilities. Save big with 0.99% APR on select certified pre-owned, 0.99. Plus, we have over 175 used SUVs available.
All right, we are back. Carroll Higher Gymnasium. Cancer Awareness Night, honorary night. Dick Pink for Raider alum, Raider football coach, former Raider football coach, and longtime teacher at Southwest Middle School, one of the feeder schools for Stevens, Scott Sebo. And it's great to see all these students here in pink. Students had a tough decision. They also had a football game, but nice crowd. A lot of the sub-varsity players showing up. Kraus handles this to Larson. Outside to Ramos on the pin. She'll take a good whack at it, but Smith is there. She'll come back. Jones takes a whack at that one, but kept in by Prudich. Little slide play, and long. That time, the block was there, and the swing of Robinson had to try to avoid it, and went too high. And the senior, one of the captains, Aves Kraus, will serve for the Raiders. She'll run up a little hop jumper. It's a good one, deep. McKay handles it. Smith, Jones, Larson, Davis, and Prudich. Off of hands, and that's going to be a kill. Venengay looked like McKay had a beat on it, but Venengay put it up, and looked like Libero had to change her direction in there.
Yeah, no, it just went off of her forearm to the left, straight back.
Yeah, tough one to track down after you're already going. Kraus with another serve. It's a good one. McKay, Smith, from the back row, it's out. Had it measured up was Venengay, but that one just went wide, and we're going to have a timeout. O'Gorman, Raiders 16, O'Gorman 17, set one, best of 5. You're following Raider Volleyball, subscription free on GoRaidersLive.com.
Jeep, Honda, Ford, Nissan, Subaru, Chevy, GMC, and more. Your sport utility is here, and the time to buy is now, before the snow flies. See us at Denny Menno Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show with big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday.
Knights break out of their huddle. They'll continue to have the setter Smith on the floor. Also, Robinson, the junior, along with Jones, the senior, Venengay, the senior Lauren Venengay, the libero McKay, and number 3, Callie Roman. A good serve again by Kraus. Smith outside to Jones, and this time takes some speed off of it. The block was there. Hits it off the block, goes down. Point side out to the Knights, and serving will be number 4, senior Allie Jones. She'll run up, jump serve. Good one. Davis handles it. Larson, B. Larson over to Prudich.
That was a great kill by Reagan. Really good strike on the ball, straight to the ground.
Broderick now, jump serve. And that was just an awkward hit there, but now Larson pushes one back, and oh, that was sneaky.
It really was. Right off of her right thumb to the back corner.
Yeah, push to the back corner. It's tied, 18-18. Reagan, the regulator Broderick, back to serve, number 2, junior. She drives one, it's a good one. McKay handles it. Smith, Venegay, and that one's too much for Kraus. Kraus wanted that one back. She was square, but that had some pace on it, Danica.
It really did.
You know, when the pass is on target, Smith's a good setter, and those hitters are long, and that's tough to defend there. And now Robinson will serve into the net. Service error, number 3 by our count. 2 for the Raiders, and back in for the Raiders is senior captain wearing number 18 tonight, Aspen Montague. Aspen, little hopper. It'll be a good one. Handled by Jones. This one's long. So number 18, the senior Webben, had a kill attempt in the middle, but it went long, no touch. Raiders now first to 20 in the red zone, 2019. Montague drives another one. Jones, Smith, good long set. And that time Venegay just kind of turned it, cut it down the line, and it goes off of Montague. Kind of took her off guard there. How tough is it when you're set to change positions when that ball goes all over?
Oh, the foot pivots that go so fast are just so difficult to get up.
Smith with a good serve, handled by Prudich. Benson takes a whack at it. McKay's there. Smith, back row hit, it goes long. Wasn't great timing there. Jones kind of had to leave a little early, and it looked like she was on the way down as she tried to hit that. And 21-20, Raiders lead. And junior Aurora Rory Prudich now for the Raiders. She'll jump one. It's a little drop ball. Jones does great to get it, and a left-handed down the line, and a kill for the left-hander, Mackenzie Walsh, senior captain. And that must have been in because Coach Montague took a look at it and didn't say a word right there by her. It was right by her. And now Smith, the setter. Or no, this is Venegay, puts one in. Raiders try to keep it alive, but can't. Had kind of a yo-yo serve there, and just kind of dropped off the table, didn't it?
Oh, it did.
It was that Prudich that tried to get it at first, Danica?
It looked like Brooke Larson first,
okay,
and then Benson went after it on the end.
Again, another serve, same spot. Prudich handles it. Kraus cuts one, but McKay is there. Smith, and the left hand again of Mackenzie Walsh Sr., and she did the keep going, let's keep that going move, as now the Knights build a 2-point lead here, 21-23. It's been a great first set. Another serve, this one's harder. Prudich handles it. Montague, quick set to Benson. They're going to keep it alive. Yes, a touch over. It's got to be a free ball here. No, Kraus is going to roll it over, and it's a little trouble, and it's going to be a point. Venegay was there. The setter was moving back to be in position, and the outside hitter on that far pen, Walsh, just didn't think to move to the ball, did she? No one was there. Macy Maymay Davis with a drive there. Nice, flat, clean serve. This one tipped over. Montague gets there. Davis, Kraus, Jones, Smith, and the kill off the left hand of Mackenzie Walsh, and right now, it just that's a tough 6-3 matchup over there, isn't it?
It really is.
Set point here, and the Raiders will take a timeout. You're following Raider Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com. Raiders 22, Knights 24, set 1. We'll be back after this 30.
For thought-provoking sports talk, this is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise.
Welcome back to Carroll Higher Gymnasium
I'm with Stevens Sports Network students. Jacob is our producer tonight. He's doing a great job. And Danica is our student analyst helping call the game here tonight. It's been a good one. Raiders taking on the number 2 O'Gorman Knights. Raiders come into this one number 4. And it's delivered so far. And now McKay will put in a good serve. Prudic handles it. Montague runs it down. Broderick just has to tap it over. Jones is there. Smith, back set. And this time Prudic is there. They thought about the overkill. Smith over to Jones. Prudic is there. Montague pushes one over, but Smith pushes it right back. McKay will set. And a kill. So McKay, the libero, out of system, sets Walsh for the kill, and set 1 will go to the O'Gorman Knights, 22-25. Danica, what are some key things you saw in that first set as we rounded out here at the end of 1?
I would say number 21 on the Knights is doing a great job on the right side.
Yeah, Walsh, yep.
Yeah, no, she's been hitting it right out on the left hand of Prudic and Kraus out on the right, or on the outside. She's been doing great back there. Along with that, I would say Jones on the Knights is also doing a great job defending the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Davis has been all over our
I think Macy May Davis for the Raiders really kept them in some points. And, the serve-pass battle, when the setters are able to set, we've had some good kills from Prudic and Kraus and Broderick, and Larson herself. So we just got to keep rolling in there.
Yeah, all over, just really great stuff going on.
Yeah. We'll be back for the start of the second set after words from our generous sponsors, bringing you Raiders Athletics subscription free.
It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Old Man Winter is right around the corner. Is it time to upgrade your ride? We've got a great selection of used 4x4 trucks and sport utilities at Danny Emanuel Toyota. Snow-busting 4x4s and all-wheel drives, domestics and imports, plus the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 4.99% APR for up to 60 months on certified pre-owned, including RAV4s. Tell Old Man Winter to take a hike. See us at Danny Emanuel Toyota or DannyEmanuelToyota.com.
Let that commercial finish. Okay, we ready? Okay, we're back. Here to start the second set. Smith will serve for the Knights. Kraus. Montague will run back. Pass set. Prudic. Prudic going to wind up. Davis keeps it alive. Pancaked, but that's going to be 4. And point right away will go to the Knights. And now the officials are going to see if that was a net. I don't know what they're talking about. They called 4. I think Stevens thought the first touch might have been off of a block, but that was off our serve, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Guess we'll have to see. I can't quite remember. We're going to replay it. So we're going to replay the point, and Smith will go back and serve. Head coach Cale Hecht is saying they touched it 4 times. And now the down official, Lori Durr, is saying no, that she saw something that didn't happen, and the up official said, let's replay it. And we have some O'Gorman Lady Knights fans counting for the officials, so
looks like some of the players turned and told them to stop. So great job of sportsmanship there by the Lady Knights on the floor that looked over at their cheering section and said, don't do that. So great sportsmanship there. The Knights come out with the point. Smith now. Montague off the pass from Prudich. Benson on the slide! And that's what we've been waiting for. Some plays revolved around Benson. She's got a right leg that's heavily wrapped and got K-tape on it, but there was a slide to perfection. What do you say there, Danica?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
That was a one-footer. Montague. Good, flat, clean serve. Handled. Smith, back set. And there she is again, but that's out. This time Davis gave it a good look, but let it go out. And so the kill attempt from Walsh is wide. Raiders lead 2-1. Montague will be back to serve. Aspen Montague, senior center, number 18 tonight in cancer awareness jerseys. She drives Veningay back. Smith, quick set, dumped over by number 18, Webben. Point Knights, side out Knights. It'll be 2-2 here. Raiders trail 0-1. Best of 5. Good serve, but Davis was there. Prudich. Oh, that's an off touch there by McKay. Looked like it could have been a lift right away, don't you think?
Yeah. So actually, first touches on defense, if you hit with your palm, it's totally fine. You just can't do it with second or third.
That's right. That's right. That is, and that rule was instated like a couple years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Danica. And then we're going to have a violation on the Knights. Raiders 4-2 behind the serving of junior number 7, Aurora Rory Prudich. She'll step up back onto the E. Jump serve. Good. Drives it deep. Enegay's there. Smith. Good set. Jones off the block, and the front row players just couldn't find it. It came off of Montague so fast. Kill for Jones, one of your key players from set 1 for the Knights. And McKay will serve the libero for the Knights. Okay. Little running serve. It's a good one. Drives Prudich back. And no Raiders are there for support. Just caught between where Montague wasn't and Davis was trying to be. Unlucky for the Raiders. It's tied at 4 here with McKay back to serve again for the Knights. Prudich. Tight to the net, but a good, and just wide. That's all Aspen could do when it was so tight to the net, was just put it up for Benson. Benson tried to go deep corner, but it was out. And McKay will serve again here for the Knights. McKay, another. This one's a more of a float serve. Outside of the pin to Kraus. And it's going to be on the net. Touch. In the net was 21, Walsh. And it's going to be tied at 5. And Macy May Davis, senior libero for the Raiders, with hair-colored pink, will drive this one out. Good serve, handled low by Veningay. Good swing, but off of, that's going to be 4. They're playing it. They're going to call it, 4. So the Knights did all they could to keep that one up, but off of the block, looks like we lost a contact, or it's in the eye and caught, so she might need to get a little eye wash from the trainer here, or a sub. And she's explaining that, no, it was the block and then 4 more touches is what they're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw up here. Davis drives another one off the top of the net, and an ace! Ace for Macy May Davis. Your senior libero is having a night. 7-5 Raiders. Set 2, they trail 0-1. Davis now will drive Veningay back. Good job by her. Smith to Jones. Prudich is there. Back set to Larson. McKay. Out to Robinson. She'll get it up. Davis with another up. Larson takes a swing at it. McKay's there off the block touch. Jones down. She's powerful for a 5'8" hitter.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, it looked like the ball just slipped right between the block on Reagan and Brooke.
Okay. But she had some juice on there.
Oh, yes, it was great.
So back to serve for the Knights now will be a 5'4" senior, number 3, Callie Roman. Little hop serve there, right down the line. Kraus has to stretch for it. Larson's close to the net. Montague to Kraus on the pin. It's off the block, held in by McKay. An overpass, but right there is Broderick. Knights keep it alive. They'll push the corner. Prudich tracks it down. Back set to Larson again, out of the block. Davis keeps it alive. Kraus has to push it over and just can't get it over the net. Tied up at 7. And Danica, why don't you go ahead and take the serve?
Yeah, so it looks like back at the serving line we have Callie Roman, number 3 senior for the Knights. Ooh, nice right over the net for us, right to Kraus. Up to the back row, and that's a corner kill for the Knights.
Yeah, that was a well placed there again. When Venegay comes out of the back, that's a tough one.
It really, yeah.
Yeah, keep rolling. Go ahead, and why don't you finish out Roman serves here?
Yeah, okay, so it looks like we have Roman back at the serve line with another. Nice serve again, right to Prudich, up to Montague. Dump, turned. Out to Larson. Right over, rolled down her body.
Yeah, that's about all B could do is just push it off the block, tooled the block there. Go ahead, keep going, Danica. You're doing a great job.
Okay, back on the Raiders, we have Larson, number 25. Nice little jump set for her, back to the back line. Out to Jones. Oh, that was a great hit.
Yeah, Jones, again, powerful hitter for the Knights, and she'll go back to serve here. That's the senior outside hitter, 5'8", Allie Jones. She'll give the O'Gorman Knights the side out and the lead off of her kill, and now she goes back behind the line. Jump serve. Davis and Prudich figure it out. Ramos off the kill attempt. Davis is there, and front line support just wasn't there. Both Broderick and Kraus instinctively moved back to set up, and no one was there. Ball goes down, and Jones will earn another point. Good serve. Kraus goes down low. Larson has to run for it. Ramos. McKay is there. Smith with the second touch kill attempt. Free ball for the Knights. And it's going to be point Knights. Do you know that mechanic with the fist?
Oh, that just said the libero went under the net.
Oh, the libero went under the net.
Yeah.
Okay. So good job, Danica. Good to have you here so I can learn mechanics. Jones with another good jump serve. Larson to the pin. Ramos. But Jones is there. Great defense by the Knights. That one's dumped over. And the length of the Knights, Robinson just kind of did that little side paintbrush dump, and timeout for the Raiders here. They trail 8-12. Set 2, they're down 0-1. You're following Raider Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com. Subscription free. We'll be back after this 30.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough.
Serving, you said set and hit. I think you're thinking ahead. All right, we're back here at Carroll Higher Gymnasium as the Knights break out of their timeout and get the last second instruction there by head coach Cale Hecht. And the Raiders, let's get some tutelage from head coach Lindsay Montague and Kylie Roy, and assistant Rochelle Orline, Tessa Walter, and Emily Kulish helping out. And Jones will have another jump serve. Davis is there. Larson, back set. Kraus, and it's going to be out. They didn't even wiggle fingers for a touch there. They knew that one was out. Raiders 8, Knights 13. Jones will go behind the line again to serve. Jump serve. It's a good one. Got a little knuckleball effect. Kraus handles it. Larson has to track it down. Free ball. Ramos just pushes it over. McKay have to hit it on here. Venegay does, and it goes down the line. It's in. Boy, she painted that line on that kill. 8-14. Go ahead, Danica. Take it.
Okay, we have number 4, Allie Jones, back to serve again. right over the net. Up to Larson. Great pass by Davis. Out to Ramos. Oh, off the touch by number 3.
Yeah. Kaya Ramos, the senior, with the kill. And then Ramos and Broderick and Prudich now up the front. We have some active hitters up there. Kraus with the good serve. And good block there by Prudich, but return right back. Prudich has to dive for it. Just good positioning by number 20 in terms of accuracy, not positioning, but good placement, I wanted to say, on that one. Go ahead, take it. We have, looks like.
Okay, number 22, Ruthie Robinson Jr. back at the line. Up to Kraus, right up to Ramos, over the net, and it's on. Oh, they called
Looked
it
like
out.
a touch, but it's out. Looked like it was a close one, but the lines person is right there. So Ramos has had some couple of good attempts at kills here. Had one down, that one just out off the tape. Robinson again to Davis. Davis just has to push it up. Prudich will roll it over. Jones goes down though. Smith off the block. Raiders can't get there. That's number 19, the freshman, Reese Venengay. Looks like who's in now for the Knights. Or is that number 18? I can't quite tell. That could be Lily Webben. They're turned, and I can't see the uniform. We'll get it for you. Robinson again with a good hard serve. It drives Davis back. And that time Prudich had a clean look, but right there was Roman. And that one goes into the net. Broderick was there for the block, but it never went over. And that'll be a much-needed side out for the Raiders as they trail by 7. Raiders 10, Knights 17. Set 2, Raiders trail 0-1. Reagan the Regulator Broderick now back to serve, the Regulator. Nice little serve by her. Overpass attempt. Knights are there. Comes back over and goes down. Great persistence over there by Prudich. The overpass joust, actually it was a joust, was won by the Knights, but Prudich just kind of poached one back over and it fell on the Knights side. Broderick with the serve. Roman was there. Smith, little touch over again. Venegay didn't beat Prudich that time, but Ramos just had to push it over and looked like she got tangled up with Larson there and it goes out of bounds. Go ahead. Looks like we have Smith serving. Go ahead, Danica. Take it here. Be confident.
Yeah, London Smith back at the line, senior. Over the net up to Prudich, up to Larson, back to Prudich. Oh, right to the donut. Rivera just couldn't get there in time. That was a great hit by Prudich up there.
Yeah, really got on top of that one.
Okay, we have number 18, Aspen Montague, back to serve for the Raiders. Okay, up to Jones. Back set over to Davis. Back to Prudich, and that's a tip right down the center.
Yeah, tooled the block on that time. Hit it off the outside hand of number 21, Walsh. And that is number 18, Webben in. I missed earlier. That was her kill, not Reese Venengay. So I apologize to Lily. And there's another kill, and that time it's Lauren Venengay for the Knights.
Okay, number 20, Lauren Venegay, senior, back at the line for the Knights.
Wow.
Oh, off the touch for Davis, and that goes back.
Tough serve. Ace for Venengay, and there's not much you can do about that. That had a definite yo-yo ball. And the Raiders will call a timeout down 13-20. They trail 0-1. You're following Raiders Volleyball on GoRaidersLive.com.
For Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We're back at Carroll Dyer Gymnasium. Nice crowd here with football on the same night, and
cancer awareness support of Scott Sebo and his family tonight for the Raider Volleyball and Dig Pink and Sebo Strong night. Veningay with the good serve. Montague, quick to Benson. Off of the block, handled by Veningay. Smith back set to the left-hander. This time the Raiders keep it up, and Larson just has a little dump over, and it's going to be too quick. It's a good little dump over by Larson, and so out of system were the Knights, and the front row players just aren't used to touching it with that much finesse. They like to kill the ball up in the air. Prudich now with the serve. Rory Prudich, number 7, the junior, with the good serve. McKay. Smith back set to Veningay into the net. Point Raiders. Raiders now cut the lead to 5 behind the serving of Aurora Rory Prudich. Jump serve for her. She drives it down the line. Jones is there. Smith back set again, and that time too much. The timing was there. Good on target pass. And Walsh finished that progression with a kill in the left hand. Knights were first to 20. Now it's 15-21. McKay will serve. And she drives a good one to Prudich. Montague, back set Larson. Off of hands. Smith, McKay, Jones. Krause goes down low for it. Montague over to Larson. She just tries to tap another one over. Jones. Montague's there. Davis will set Larson. Larson rolls one over. Smith, McKay, Jones into the net. That set was a little short, wasn't it, Danica? She never really had a chance at that one. It was already at net level when she tried to kill it. Davis with the good little serve, and it comes off the tape. London Smith tried to get a hand on it, but another ace for Davis. And the Raiders come within 4. They trail 4, 17-21. Davis with another good serve. Jones goes down low. Smith set and in time. What timing. Kind of ran a little dog there where she looked like she was going to be more on the left side and came right to the middle. So instead of going behind the setter for a slide, she was in front of the setter, and a good kill. Different look there for the Knights tonight. And a good serve by Roman. Callie Roman with an ace. Service winner. And the Knights open the lead back up to 6. 17-23, set 2. Raiders trails 0-1. And Callie Roman, the senior. Good serve. Davis, Montague, Krause into the block. Broderick back sets Larson. Larson drills it to Roman. Tried to dump over by Smith. And Larson's there. She'll roll it over to McKay. Smith, back row. Handled by Prudich. Second touch attempt by Montague. She just has to put it up in the air. Broderick's there. Blocked. Krause has to get it over. She does. McKay. Smith. The timing's not there this time. Prudich with an easy pass. Montague gets under it. Krause has to roll it from the back row, and it's in! Oh, it looked in! And they called out. Looked in from our vantage point. And set point for the Knights. And that's going to go long. So a service error by the Knights will give the side out and point back to the Raiders. 18-24. That out calls really charged the student crowd right in front of us. Brooke B. Larson with the good little serve. Handled by McKay. Smith, good outside set to Jones. Into the block. Recycled by the Knights. Little dump and finds the campfire for set 2. O'Gorman will take set 2. 18-25. Danica, that was another pretty good set. The Raiders tried to fight back a couple times. What did you see there in set 2 for the keys of that set for both teams there?
Yeah, for our Raiders, I would say Macy Davis was still just all over the place. She was doing really great. And then back on the Knights, Lauren Venegay was great. She had a bunch of tips and a bunch of sets, and oh my gosh, she was just doing great.
Yeah, no, that's
that's a good breakdown where Davis is continuing to just work so hard. That's what a libero is supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Give your team a chance. And the Raiders hanging in there against the number 2 team. Both sets, 25-22, 25-18, very competitive. And the serve-pass battle just seems to be a little bit more in favor of the Knights so far tonight. But as we move into set 3, we'll see what happens there. So we'll be back for the start of set 3 after words from our generous sponsors bringing you Raiders Athletics subscription free.
Futures aren't made by accident. They're dreamt, they're planned, they're discovered. At Northern State University, futures are the result of hard work and grit. NSU is an academic powerhouse with a spirit of exploration and genuine support, where professors know your name and push you to discover what you're truly capable of. But don't take our word for it. When you experience Northern, you'll see the difference here.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Welcome back to Carroll Higher Gymnasium. Set 3 and a right off the bat. Turned back. The block of Brooke B. Larson turns away the Knights to open the scoring in the third set behind the serving of senior setter Aspen Montague. Montague, little jumper, pushes the Knights back. Smith, little slide, that time handled. Davis looked like she came in front of Kraus. Just a little miscommunication. Unlucky there for the Raiders. And back to serve for the Knights is their senior setter, London Smith. It's a good one. Prudich handles it. Montague right to the middle of the Benson, but turned back by the length of Webben and Walsh. It looks like Webben got more of the touch on that, the block on that one, and that'll be Raiders 1, Knights 2. Smith, little floater. Davis goes low. Montague sets Prudich. Prudich off one leg. It'll go off the block, touch and down. Side out Raiders, point Raiders. 2-2, set 3. Raiders trail 0-2 in this matchup of number 2 O'Gorman and number 4 Stevens. And the left hand that looked close. The left hand again of number 21, Mackenzie Walsh. And it'll be point inside out to the Knights. And Venengay will serve. Good one. Pushes Prudich back. Handles it nicely. Montague, second touch kill, but Smith is there. Out of system with McKay off the left hand of Walsh. Raiders are there. Back set to Larson. Off of Larson. There was a touch. And a Jones block, but great job at that time by Walsh to be ready. Off the block. Prudich, it came off the block touch and went right to Prudich. She had to play it with her fists almost, it looked like, Danica, and it went out of bounds. And now Venengay will serve with the Knights up by 2. This one short into the net, service error. And welcome everybody who's following Raider Volleyball. As we've mentioned in other live streams, Stevens Sports Network is a group of students at Stevens High School who are learning about producing live stream events and other
media events. And so we welcome you to this platform, not only to follow Raider athletics, but as a classroom for these students. So with that said, our student analyst tonight, Danica, is going to take over the call of this one, and I'm going to take a break. So go for it, Danica. Have fun.
Hey, thank you. Okay, up to Smith. Attempted, no kill by number 21. Walsh. Just tipped off the outside block by Broderick, it looked like. Back to serve, we have number 5 libero, Katie McKay. Up to Kraus. Outside set by Montague, over by Kraus. Nice little tip to the middle. Saved by number 20. And a block out. Point Knights. Okay, back for the third time. We have number 5 libero, McKay. Back up to Kraus. A little offsides for Montague, but a free ball by Prudich. Up in the middle to, blocked by Broderick. It was great.
I got to chime in and say, Reagan, the regulator, Broderick with the block, turns back the Knights.
Okay, we have Larson up at the serve line for the Raiders. Right over to Jones. Middle, back. Looks like it just rolled down on Broderick. She just couldn't press hard enough on that one.
Yeah, had the hands there, like you said. She tried to press forward, but there was too much on that kill.
Okay. Roman, senior number 3, back up to Larson. Over to Ramos. Oh, and it's going to be long. Shaking her hands over there.
Yeah, she wants that one back. It was there. She just didn't hit it the way she wanted to. It was senior Kaya Ramos.
Back over to Kraus. Oh, back to Ramos. We got a roll that gets it. She got her redemption point.
So for the Raiders, number 5, Avery Kraus.
Avery Kraus, number 5 on the Raiders, back to serve. Looks like she's rocking her pink hair as well. Up and over to Smith. Back set, number 22, over and kill. Looks like Robinson Jr. on the Knights. It's beautiful. Looked like she hung in the air for a couple seconds. Girl was just up there.
Yeah, very long, athletic player there on the slide.
Yeah. Jones back to serve with a nice jump serve. Up and out to Prudich. Up by Jones. Little dump by Smith. Point Knights. Right over Davis's head. Okay, serve streak number 2 for number 4, Allie Jones. Up to Davis. Nice up, though. Back to Broderick. Over to the line. Out of system hit to number 20, Venegay. Back to Prudich. Oh, just up a little too far to the corner by McKay.
Yeah, Venegay couldn't get there, and it looked like it actually might have rolled up and hit the antenna.
Yeah.
It's really close to the side there.
Number 2, Broderick back to the serve for the Raiders. Up and over. Up to Smith. Outside to Venegay. Back to Prudich. Nice. Ooh. Blocked by Ramos. And that's a call for the Raiders.
Yep, the ball never went over. It was into the net, so even though it went into the net, so it was considered 4 there.
Broderick back at the serve line again. Over to Jones with a little side hit. Smith just couldn't get there in time. Hit off her right forearm over.
Service winner for Reagan, the regulator, Broderick, the junior.
Okay, back over. Oh, a little joust by Benson and Smith. Over to free ball by Prudich. Outside. Nice block by Benson. Back set to Ramos. Oh, right over a tip. Looks like Smith just couldn't bend down in time. She was there.
Ramos with the little paintbrush that just got over the net, didn't it? Just snuck over the net.
Okay, third serve for Broderick back. Up. Back row kill. No. Out by Jones. Points Raiders.
Good communication there by the Raiders. You could hear out clearly on that one.
Yeah. Okay, back to Broderick. Over, up by 3. Oh! Looks like a touch for the Raiders on the block. That's going to be a point Knights.
Yep, good little service run there by Broderick, the junior, to get the Raiders back into it.
Okay. Number 22, Robinson on Knights. Over. Oh, a little punch by Krause and hit. Oh, Davis got a touch on that, but it just went over the bench. Back to Robinson.
She was headed for the bleacher, and that's concrete.
Yeah. Okay, back to Robinson. Over, up by Prudich. Right back, and that's a kill for Prudich. Right in front of Jones.
And Dee, that's a perfect example of when we win the serve battle. Good pass on target, sets right there, and a clean kill for Prudich.
Oh, okay, Montague back to serve. Up by Jones. Outside. Oh, and a block by Larson. Great Wall of China up there.
Yeah, she definitely was stonewalled. The night kill attempt there, turned it back.
Okay, back to Montague. Up by Jones, up to Smith. Back set. Over. And looks like the Raiders couldn't just get the pancake. I don't think it could.
The ball hit the floor, even though Davis popped it up. It was off the floor first. Unlucky.
Okay. We are back to number 12, London Smith, with a nice jump serve up to Prudich. Kill by Prudich. Oh, and it count. Oh, no, carry on number 18.
Yep. Gonna have a lift here. Raiders back within one, 13-14.
Yeah.
Doing a great job, Danica. Keep rolling. Have fun.
Okay, number 7, Prudich back at the line. Up by Jones. Back, and number 21, Walsh. Oh, looks like Larson's hit just went a little too long on that.
Yeah, had the approach there, then kind of had to pause to get set for the ball, and just didn't get up as much as she wanted to hit the ball down. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, up by number 20, Venegay. Oh. Looks like a little swipe by number 4, Jones. It's point Knights. I don't think it quite, or the Raiders couldn't quite comprehend what was happening fast enough.
Raiders will call a timeout to talk things over with second-year head coach Lindsay Montague. We have the 50-50 drawing that we got to stay here.
0246627.
Well, we were 2 numbers off.
6627.
2 numbers off, and we would have given that amount that was named 200-something right back. So great job by the volleyball team and their efforts to raise some money here to help cancer awareness and maybe help a family or two with some incurred costs as we all support those in the fight against cancer. Davis, Montague, Krause. Right there is McKay. Smith, quick set. Raiders are there. Montague's going to run it down. Free ball over. 2 Raiders hit it. Miscommunicate, goes long. Danica, you played enough volleyball. What's kind of the desired outcome there when you have a players back to the net and one facing the net. Who do you want to hit the free ball over usually?
Well, in this case, it was Benson and Larson up. And since Larson's the back row player in this, it should have been her, but Benson just didn't see her.
Yeah, and that's
communication between them.
And sometimes you're used to communication and certain flow of the points, and then a scramble like that, sometimes you're just focusing on getting to the ball. And I don't fault anyone. I just didn't know if that was like what was an ideal situation, but you explained it well. Davis with a good serve again. This time McKay is there, lays out for it, and down. Yeah, she just put enough top spin roll on that, didn't she? Walsh, who's been hitting big, took a little off that one. It falls in the back corner. 14-18. Danica, this has been your call. Rock and roll with it. It's McKay.
Okay, number 5, McKay, the libero on the Knights. Serve over to Prudich. Oh, up by Larson and hit over by Davis. Always love it when a libero gets a hit. Oh, a nice kill by Robinson, number 22 on the Knights, right to Davis's feet. She just couldn't get there in time. Okay, we're back for, looks like serve 2 for McKay. Up and over to Kraus. Montague up. Killed by Kraus.
Yep.
Too long on the forearms.
Yep, off the touch of Venengay, out of bounds, way out of bounds.
Okay, number 25, Brooke Larson, back at the serving line for the Raiders. She's been doing great all night and has only had one missed serve. Okay, nice over. Up to Smith in the back row. Kill, number 21, Walsh.
Yeah. Prudich was there. That just had a lot of heat on it.
Yeah, swing passes don't really work on that great of a hit. It was just so powerful on it. Okay, number 3, Callie Roman on the Knights, back to serve. Up and over to Kraus. Back set to Ramos. Up and over. Oh, back by number 22, but a long block by Broderick. Just went out on their back line. Okay.
21-15 in favor of the Knights. The Raiders take a time.
Raiders will take their final timeout. They trail 15-21 in the third. Best of 5, and they trail 0 sets to 2. We'll be right back for more Raider volleyball after this 30-second ad.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We're back live here at Carroll Tire Gymnasium. Serving again here is the senior Callie Roman. It's a good one. Drives it back to Kraus. Larson. Kraus. Kill attempt. Long. No touch. And that'll continue to be a point for the Knights. They're to 22 here. 15-22. Danica, why don't you take us home with this one?
Okay, we're back with number 3, Roman at the serve line. Senior. Up and over to Davis. Really nice pass, though. Up to Ramos. And that's a kill right to the donut. Her airtime is just crazy. Okay, Kraus back to the serving line. We have senior. Number 5. Up and over to Venegay. Out to her sister and down. Kraus just couldn't get it up. A little shank to Prudich over there.
Wow, you just heard the pop on that ball. Yeah. She smoked that thing.
Okay. Okay, back to serve is number 4, Allie Jones, senior. Up and over to Broderick, could have been out. Up to Prudich and a little roll over the net. Nice up by Larson, but it's going to be out. Nice follow by McKay. And that puts Jones back to serve again with the score Raiders 16 and 24 Knights in his match point. Oh, missed serve by Jones to the net. All up to Broderick. Number 2, junior. Up and over the 3. Back and Robinson. Kill. And that is end game off of the shank by number 5, Kraus. Girls really did fight hard with the end score of 17-25 Knights.
Yeah, that was coming into this one, that was a tough matchup. And the first 2 sets, all 3 sets competitive. The Knights were able to just, build little gaps in the score in the serve-pass battle. And just when the rotation fit Danica, where 6-3 and 6-1 are out there, that was just a little tough of a matchup for the Raiders. And I'm sure a lot of teams across the state have that same matchup problem when the length of a 6-3 hitter and a 6-1 hitter are there for the opponents. But the Raiders hung in there. Broderick had some good blocks, so did Larson. Benson was a present up front. So the Raiders, it's not like they played terrible. They played good volleyball. They just came up against a team that was a little more on, and with their defense tonight, they had some great defensive effort by the libero and by Roman and by Jones, as you pointed out after the first set. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, thank you. That'll end that one after that final point. And again, thank you for allowing us to use this as a classroom. Danica will be calling the game tomorrow against Brandon Valley, so we hope you join us again tomorrow afternoon right here on GoRaidersLive.com and on YouTube, Stevens Raiders, to follow the Raiders and to hear Danica on the call. After tonight, the Lady Knights will move to 18-3 on the season. The Raiders will go to 21-5. The Lady Knights are back in action tomorrow afternoon against Central, and then the